Alright. It is January 3rd, 2008. Checked the weather about 40 minutes ago. Right now it's about 12:40. And they said it was 8 degrees right now. So right now it's 8 degrees outside. So that last cold start I did was when it was 20 degrees. So that was nothing. This is much, much, much worse. Eight degrees with what they said was a -10 wind chill, but it doesn't seem too windy right now, so that can't be right. But still, it's fucking cold. All this snow here, all around my car, is completely frozen because I was too lazy to shovel it all the first time. So I was sick of shoveling. Looks like the sun started doing a little bit of work melting some of the snow, but then it just refroze into ice around the edges of it. Alright. Because the audio with this phone sucks, I'm going to put the phone by the engine so you can actually hear things start. Colder it is, a lot of that power steering pump whines. It started up, revved up to about 1400, now it dropped back down to there. My fuel gauge, I don't know if you can, yeah, there it is. It says I'm at a quarter tank, but I'm actually at a half because I'm parked on the hill facing up. Fuel flows away from the float, and it reads lower than it is. But this is that time when you do not want to let the tank go below a half, simply due to the fact that when the fuel gets too low, it drops away from the fuel pump because the fuel pump is in the tank. In most cars it's in the tank. There are some that are in line, like some Volkswagens and stuff. But the fuel pump is actually kept cool by the gas. So what happens is it gets hot because it's not sitting in the gas anymore because the gas is really low. And then you fill up, and then suddenly you get really cold gasoline in there. And the fuel pump went from being really hot to suddenly really cold, so it instantly fails. A lot of people end up having their cars towed in because right after they gas up, because suddenly they gas up and then the car don't start. And it's because it killed the fuel pump. Well, now I'm going to go back inside and let this thing warm up. There's no way I'm driving it with oil this cold. And I have my spare key in there so I can lock this door. Not that anybody would actually try to steal this thing, but you never know. People have stolen some pretty big pieces of shit before. And I'm going to be replacing the inner tie rods and the rear stabilizer link this weekend. Unfortunately, I'm going to be at my school for their open shop Saturday, so I won't be able to make a video on how to do it, but I am going to try to take some pictures. Don't know if I'll be able to do that either, but I'm going to try.